What is going on, Reid Nation? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another video. So, we're going to be doing the WrestleMania 35 predictions. You guys have been asking me to do it. I'm going to be doing it because WrestleMania 35, not 5. I wasn't born. It's going to be taking place in about 2 days. We had NXT TakeOver today. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was at work, but I might watch some glimpses of it on YouTube, and then tomorrow we got the Hall of Fame speech, and no, Hall of Fame ceremony, not the speech. And then the next day is WrestleMania. I will be doing a watch party live. I'm going to start calling it a watch party just for the fact when I say live reaction, people assume that I'm looking at the TV screen and looking, you know, people, I don't understand. People think I'm going to be looking at the TV screen and showing the TV screen. People that think you, like, when people comment and say show the screen, they're complete dumbasses. Do not worry about that. But any further ado, we're going to be looking at every single match, and we're going to be predicting who's going to win. I'm going to be really forward with it. You know, I can tell that I'm going to know who's going to win most of the times. So we're going to start off with the Women's Battle Royal. That's going to be on a kickoff show. I think it's kind of like the Andre the Giant or whatever, Memorial Battle Royal or whatever. It's got Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Zelina Vega. So that's, looks like, it says that's the confirmed entrance. I don't know if there's any more else. That look like it's about it. Like, that sucks. So in my opinion, I think Asuka or Naomi, because they've really messed up with Asuka by taking the title off her, and just to unify the titles with the, it's stupid, but I guess it's what WWE wants to do. I'm not going to complain, but I can see either Asuka or Naomi taking it. I was gonna go for Carmella or Mandy, but it doesn't seem like they're really looking to take them serious, because Mandy should have been women's champion for Smackdown already. Sadly, that's my confirmed, either Asuka or Naomi. I can't just go with both. I can't just go with either one, because I could be right or wrong. So the next one is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So these are the confirmed entrants. I'm going off this site called CBSSports.com. They have all of them. So if there's more interest on there that I didn't mention, I do apologize. This is really what all they have. So this one has Braun Strowman, Michael Chi, Colin Jost. I'm assuming those are NXT stars. They sound familiar. Andrade Almas. I can't say his name right. Andrade. Okay. Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Lucha House Party, which means most of the Luchas, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor, Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis Tucker, and EC3. Last year, Matt Hardy won it, so he's not going to win it this year. Let me see. I'm thinking who would win it. It's got to be somebody that it could either be, in my opinion, it might either be Shelton Benjamin. I got 3 people I'm going to go with. Andrade, Shelton Benjamin, and Apollo Crews. I don't see Bobby Roode or Chad Gable winning it. They're either gonna eliminate each other or something's gonna happen. And I don't see Jeff Hardy winning it. So I can see Andrade. I can't say his name right. Almas. I'm gonna say Almas. I can see Almas winning it. Yeah, that's Almas. I think he winning. I think he's gonna definitely win it. So the next one we have is the Cruiserweight Championship match. Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. Tony Nese, I watched a little bit of him. He's pretty cool. He's on the game. I played him like one time. I don't really play that many cruiserweights, you know. But you know, when I do, it's Tony Nese. But not Buddy Murphy, because he's not in the game. Cedric Alexander, you know, people like that. But I do see Buddy Murphy retaining. I really, you know, WrestleMania is a time when you change the title, but Buddy Murphy should really keep on to it for just a little bit, just keep it on for a little bit more. Like Buddy, I've been watching stuff on not NXT, but 205 Live, and he's legit. He is literally legit. So this is a big one. This just got confirmed, I believe, yesterday. This is the Raw Tag Team Championship match, the Revival versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Now, I do think the first match that Kurt Hawkins wins on Raw will be to get the championships against Revival. They've been building this up where Kurt loses. He's lost maybe 200 to 300 matches. They've been building this up so they can have a payoff and so he can actually win a match. And with Zack Ryder, the Revival is going to lose the championship. I'm not going to lie. I do not like the Revival with the championship. I thought when they took it off AOP, they took it off, I believe, Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. When they took it off them, I assumed that they were going to be like a legit tag team champions. We haven't had legit tag team champions in a while. And so, I thought Revival was going to be different because we pushed them to go. We're the reasons they had a chance to even have the title. Because we were like, just give them the title. And speaking of that, they wanted to leave. And WWE knew that if they leave, they're going to AEW. So they didn't want to risk the chance. And that's one of the reasons why they gave them the tag team championships. I'm very positive that is why. And plus, one of the members of AOP is injured. So there's no reason that they were able to put them on those teams. So it is what it is. Smackdown Tag Team Champions, the Usos versus Ricochet, Aleister Black versus The Bar versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, the Ricochet and Aleister just lost to the War Raiders on NXT. I got the little news feed on my phone earlier. That's really their send-off out of NXT because they're not going to be in NXT anymore. They're officially on the main roster. I do think Aleister and Ricochet are going to win the championships on SmackDown. From SmackDown, the tag team championships on SmackDown at WrestleMania, just for the fact they're going to keep them as a tag team for a while. One of them is going to turn on one of them, which is probably going to be Aleister's going to turn on Ricochet, which is going to lead into a big feud. It's going to be like an NXT feud. We need them NXT feuds. So I'm looking forward to this. I do see Ricochet and Aleister taking the championships. They've been building this tag team. At first, I was a little skeptical about them coming to the main roster as a tag team, but so far it's so good. It's interesting. We love it. So I don't see The Bar, Rusev and Shinsuke. That is not a good tag team. I do not enjoy that. And for the most trash match on the card is Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin, the Farrah match of Kurt Angle. This should have been Kurt and John Cena. John should have said, F the movies, I need to do this WrestleMania 35 match. But instead, we get this Kurt versus Baron Corbin. Hopefully, Baron Corbin is not wrestling in a suit. Hopefully not. I don't know why he wrestles in a suit. Just come out with an attire. Hopefully, he wears an attire. Yeah, people make fun of your stomach. So what? I mean, I guarantee that's a lot of big guys in the WWE that wear stuff that shows their body. Look at Samoa Joe. He doesn't have the best looking physique, but he can move in the ring. Baron Corbin, even though he's not a favorable person, Baron Corbin can move in the ring like no other big guy most can do. So, hats off to Baron Corbin. That's why I say, just wear your regular attire. I don't know. I do think Kurt Angle's going to win this match. I just don't want... I really hate it. I thought it was a joke at first that it was facing Barry, but it really wasn't, sadly. But that's Kurt Angle for that one. And the next one is The Miz versus Shane McMahon in a Falls Count Anywhere match. This match is going to be crazy. I know Shane's going to be doing some crazy stuff. He's going to jump off stuff. This match might be like 20 minutes long, maybe even 15, maybe less than that. But it's going to be a crazy match, but I do see The Miz coming out on top because Shane has been very hot throughout this whole feud. If Shane wins, that's going to be kind of... It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for Shane to win because Shane's already proclaimed himself as the best in the world. So either way, you're still going to be the best in the world because you have but I do think The Miz is going to win. It's just the fact that they've been building it up to make it look like The Miz is going to win. That's why they made him the babyface of this feud. Yep. So the next match, this one's a tricky one because I don't really know who's going to win. It's the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Beth and Natalya versus Nia and Tamina versus the Iconics. Now, my biggest pick to win this is the Iconics because I love the Iconics. They are legit. I enjoy them on the mic. I enjoy them, period. They're one of my favorite women's tag teams. Even in NXT, I love them. I do love Sasha and Bayley, but I feel like I've never felt like this, but Sasha and Bayley as tag team championships feel so forced down my throat. Like, literally, I feel like the whole thing, they promoted this before this was ever a thing, and they already said we're gonna win it. They were the most to say they were gonna win it. I feel like this whole thing of them being tag team championships has been forced down my throat, like, completely. Like, I don't enjoy them as champions as I should. I feel as if they have not, I feel like if they didn't promote them winning, them saying they're gonna win, them promoting they won in women's tag, I felt like so much of that promotion drew me out of it. Usually it's not that way for me, but for some reason it just drew me out of it. I wasn't as excited when they won. I was like, it wasn't really prediction like Paul Heyman says. It was a spoiler. That whole thing was a spoiler. I felt as if it shouldn't have been forced down my throat. A lot of you guys might not agree, but that's how I feel. Beth and Natalya definitely not gonna win. I see the Iconics winning. They should have won it in the first place, but I know you want to make it revolutionary, and it wouldn't have been more revolutionary if Iconics would have won it first. But it is what it is. I do think the Iconics are going to win it. Now, the next match is a United States Championship match. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Now, we've actually heard Rey Mysterio has a leg injury. Hopefully, he's cleared to compete by then. Only thing he might do some type of workouts, to get the blood flowing, get the leg working. I do see Samoa Joe retaining. I don't see Rey Mysterio winning. I see Samoa Joe putting Rey to sleep. That's my feeling. The Intercontinental Championship match, Bobby Roode versus Finn Balor, but not only Finn Balor, it's the Demon Finn Balor. I hated that they mentioned this on Raw. I feel like they should have came to WrestleMania with the surprise of the Demon, because we haven't seen the Demon since SummerSlam, him facing Baron Corbin. I like how he doesn't use the Demon as much, because it's more interesting when you have a separate character of yourself. It's more interesting when you use it like not as much, because then people can be more excited about it, which I'm excited. The Demon usually always wins. There's been some times where he didn't, but I do see Finn taking the championship, Bobby officially turning on Lio Rush. Lio Rush, the man of the hour. I can't believe Bobby Lashley turned on me. It makes me very upset, because I felt like Finn Balor should have never won at WrestleMania 35. I haven't done my Lio Rush impression in a long time. It used to be better. Anyways, Finn Balor for my win. The next one is going to be amazing. Triple H versus Batista in the no-holds bar match. Triple H's career on the line. I see this going one or two ways. If Triple H is really serious about doing this corporate stuff, have Batista win. But it looks, and I mean it looks like Batista's losing at WrestleMania. They've been feeding off of Batista is going to defeat him so much that I feel like Triple H is going to beat him in a certain way. And the way Triple H beat him, he might just beat him like he beat Sting with a sledgehammer to the head. This is going to be it's going to be an intense match. If you thought Triple H matches in the past of WrestleMania are crazy, this one might be as crazy as the one he had with Undertaker. Batista's going to bring him to his limits. Now, the next match we're going to have is AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Now, usually how they have it is whoever gets the upper hand the show before the pay-per-view loses. Randy did get the upper hand by RKO on AJ Styles on SmackDown, so it does look like AJ is going to win. I do see AJ winning. He might win in a weird way, but, he's going to win. I'm positive. Next match is Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has been on his shit, like literally. He has been dominating. He's a beast. I'm loving what he's doing. But I do see Roman Reigns winning because Roman Reigns is the top guy, and even though he might not be in the championship picture, he is definitely still the big dog, and I do think Roman Reigns is going to he's going to win and beat Drew. Drew, in my opinion, should have run the Rumble, but I like how they're setting up Seth versus Brock. That's cool. I just think Drew is a beast, and I think Drew is pretty much the only one that can probably take on the Brock with no issue. You know. So the next match we have is Daniel versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship match. I do think Kofi will win. I just don't know how. Is it going to be from Trouble Paradise? Is it going to be from Crazy Move? If Daniel Bryan does retain, that I won't get. Only people that are really going to get mad are the people. I'm not even being racially profiled or anything, but the people in the black community are going to be upset because we physically haven't had that first WWE black African American as a WWE champion. Yeah, The Rock maybe have black, but we really don't. We literally separate him from that because he has literally mentioned. Not mentioned himself, but he literally associates as a Samoan. So that's why we just say, Kofi's gonna be the first one. Even Booker T said technically The Rock isn't the first black champion. We haven't had it yet. The first Cucamonga, I'm from Africa champion. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, guys. So I think Kofi's going to win it. If Daniel does, for some reason, end up retaining it, I'll be like, wow. There's got to be a reason. But, I think they're going to make a new WWE Championship after Kofi wins it. Because Kofi ain't going to carry around that vegan champion all his run. The next match is the Universal Championship match, Brock versus Seth Rollins. I want to say Seth is going to win, but we had that little surprise last year where Roman actually lost against Brock, but we didn't know Brock signed a new contract because we thought his contract was over and he was going to the UFC. We were surprised. But I do think Seth is going to win in a certain way. And a certain way, as I mean, is there's two or three ways. One, Paul Heyman turns on him. Paul Heyman turns on Brock, which we say this every WrestleMania, but it never happens. That's one scenario. Dean or Roman Reigns helps him get the championship by distracting Brock or doing something tactically crazy. And I think the third one, I forgot what I was going to say about the third one, but he could, I don't know if he's going to beat Brock clean. There's going to be a lot of suplexes and a lot of F5s. He might beat Seth cold, but dog, I hope Seth wins. I really do. We need a legit Universal Champion. And the only legit Universal Champion we've had in a long time, I think the most legit one was probably Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. Goldberg, I wasn't really feeling him as champion. That was odd. But yeah, I do think Seth is going to win. And the main events is the winner takes all. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's and the Smackdown Women's Championship. They're going to unify them. That's going to be a lot rougher for whoever wins it because they're going to be going back and forth to each show. That's going to be tiring. That's going to be tired as hell. But I do think Becky's going to win because there is a statement that Ronda is taking time off. And Charlotte just winning it all is the dumbest decision ever. Don't get me wrong, I love Charlotte. I think she's paid her dues. She's the queen. But you have to let somebody else do it. Like, you can't just stuff Roman Reigns down people's throat. You have to bring in some new talent to, build in more taste to people's liking. Charlotte is one of the best women's wrestlers of all time. But Becky Lynch, on the other hand, she really deserves it. So I do think Becky's going to win. What she's going to do is she's going to throw Charlotte out the ring, hit Ronda Rousey with an armbar, and this armbar is going to make Ronda Rousey tap, which is going to lead into Becky and Charlotte having a feud, which Charlotte's going to say, you never actually beat me, you beat Ronda Rousey. So that's going to lead into a Becky and Charlotte feud, which I'm excited to see. But I wonder how they're going to make the championship look after they unify it. I think it's smart in some sense because two championships that look the same are kind of dumb. That's why I think the WWE Championship on Smackdown is going to look different from the Universal Championship after Kofi wins it. He's going to change it up. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed my predictions. Tell me your predictions down below. I pretty much want to hear them. I will be doing a watch party this Sunday. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Post Nation Route. Deuces. One love. One love, peace. Catch you guys later. Stay subscribed. Stay blessed. I'm out. See you.